Our daughter started the nursery business where she'd go in and rescue plants from our roads before I'd go in there and grade the road and maintain the road. And in the roadbed we get plants growing, so the roadbeds become our nurseries. This one is really good for sword ferns, and we have a couple others that have lady ferns. So Catherine will come in and dig up the ferns and pot them, and then take them to a shady location where she waters them. And we do most of our lifting in the winter months when it's moist out. They transplant very well, and come spring they'll send out all sorts of new fronds, and they'll look very, very nice. And she also buys plug stock, which is little forest trees or little forestry trees that are 1 to 2 years old, and she'll plant them in pots and grow them to their 6 or 8 feet tall and then sell them. Okay, the native plants are marketed mainly by used Nanaimo or Craigslist, but also she's getting word of mouth now, people coming back. So we get customers that are doing big landscaping jobs, so sometimes commercial ones, and they'll take 50 to 200 trees at a time, or 100 ferns. And so she only needs a few big customers every year, and that seems to work well. It's actually fairly lucrative, especially when you're doing plant rescue and ferns in particular. Even the sequoia trees that she sells, you know, the plug stock probably costs 50 cents a tree, and she'll sell it for $20 to $50 a tree after she's grown them for 4 or 5 years. Maybe two or three out of 10 trees might die, so there's some loss there. The biggest problem is soil. When you're potting up trees, is you need a fair amount of soil. So that's probably one of the bigger expenses, is making the soil.